Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my incense out. I hope you guys are doing good. I've missed all of you a lot. I have just been really just trying to get inspired, find what it is that makes me feel creative and what can I film. So I've just been in the process of figuring that out, and it's a good time to do a 2021 predictions and major themes. 2022 has no 2022. I'm getting ahead of myself. 2020 has been a pretty stressful for all of us as a collective as well as individually. So I feel like we're ready to embark on something new and experience something new. So yeah, today's video is 2021 predictions and major themes. As always, I have two options. Let me just try to put that well. I am trying to film on live because my phone just does not want to record on normal regular camera. So let's try if this works out. So I have three options for today's reading. I have option one, which is rose petals. The light is blue, so I don't know if you can see it. These are rose petals. Option two is lavender. I love lavender. And option three is salt. It's pink salt. So choose the option you're being drawn towards the most, and let's see your 2021 major themes and predictions. I hope you can hear me clear. Anyways, let's start with rose petals. I'm going to move 2 and 3 away. Hello, whoever chose option one, rose petals. I hope you guys are doing good. So let's see for you, 2021. What are gonna be your major themes? Some prediction. What comes up? All right. So first of all, because you chose rose petals, maybe 2021 is gonna be all about love and all about beauty and all about getting a sort of a glow up. I feel like the energy I'm getting from this pile is that a lot of you guys might be going through major glow up next year. Maybe you're gonna start working on yourself more physically, as well as spiritually. So it could be a spiritual glow up and a physical glow up that I'm feeling. All right, so let's see what we have here. Oh my god, I love this. The first card we have is intimacy. Okay, that truly resonates with rose petals. We have universal Christ. And then we have acceptance. Oh my god, this sort of resonates with what I was trying to say right at the start. I love when that happens. With this intimacy, again, I feel like next year for you guys is going to be all about falling in love with yourself all over again. If in 2020, you did not feel good about yourself, I know a lot of us have sort of lost our self-confidence. I know I have, being at home all the time, and a lot of us have gained weight, or we just haven't been as active, and it's been sort of weighing heavy on us. I feel like next year you are gonna get more intimate with yourself and your self-care. Okay, you're gonna fall in love with yourself. With this intimacy card, sometimes it also talks about finding your sexuality, finding your desires and what you like, what you enjoy in a relationship or with yourself, discovering yourself, your body, what looks good on you. So it's all about yourself. Okay, so be ready to experience a lot to do with your self-expression, a lot of first house energy. Maybe you're entering a life path, your personal year one, where it's all about new beginnings, or maybe two, where you're falling in love with yourself and attracting a new partner, something like that. Then with the universal Christ here, this card talks about just universal godliness, universal light. You don't have to be religious, you don't have to be Christian. Universal Christ for me is about finding the light and finding faith that fits in with you. So what I feel like is, if you've been a little confused about your journey, you've been a little confused about your belief system, your faith, or who you are, or what are you working for, what's your purpose in life. I think there's going to be a lot of light put on those issues of your life, where you're going to be pushed to make certain decisions about where you're meant to be and where you are going as well. Okay, with this acceptance card, by the way, she is just gorgeous on this card. It talks about just accepting yourself and your belief system and who you are as a person, what you represent. So it's going to be all about you and yourself. Okay, I'm getting that very strongly, and how you are working on yourself to be a better person or to get to where you want to be. All right, let's see what else we have here. So the first card we have is look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. A lot of luck coming your way. Then we have don't let the past hold you back, South Node. Yes, you're totally not gonna care about anyone but you next year. We have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and then we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Taurus is Venus ruled. So again, what I see here is next year for you is gonna be very lucky in terms of business and money. Whenever I see look at the bigger picture, for me that's like plan ahead, make bigger plans, see what you want to do in life. What is the bigger picture of the things you're currently pursuing? If you are in college, what are you going to do after you graduate? If you are currently at a job which you have to get promoted in order to move forward, what are you going to do with that? So there's going to be a lot of looking into trends and seeing where you're going to be in the future. So a lot of future planning is going to happen next year. It's almost like you're building a foundation for something really big. And then we have don't let your past hold you back. There's probably going to be moments next year where you feel this urge to slip back into your old ways or slip back into your old habits, but you're going to be tested to get over that. Your commitment to yourself is going to be tested, and how far you are willing to go, how far are you willing to invest in yourself and in your goals in order to achieve what you want. Then we have your dreams in a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Again, this is talking about where you're trying to go and how can you get there in a practical way. So for example, in 2020 you realized you want to be a millionaire, you realized you want to be an actress, you want to do something really big. Now how are you going to get there in a practical way? How are you going to plan your life out in order to get there? So 2021 for you is all about planning. Even numerology wise, 2021 is the number 4 energy, which talks about building foundation, building back up. And because this year has been so draining, wait, no, 2021 is a 5. Yes, so all the changes are gonna start taking place next year, which means that everything that's been broken down this year is gonna start rebuilding next year for the collective and also for the world. Politically, ethically, society-wise, and I feel like you're gonna be a big part of the collective. With this, look at the bigger picture. With this Sagittarius Taurus energy with the South Node, some of you guys are gonna figure out some gifts and talents next year about yourself that you've kind of forgotten or you haven't tapped in yet. So yes, look out for figuring out some talents of yours that you probably didn't even know you had. All right, let's see what we have here. Ooh, we have Mercury. We have the North Node. You guys, I love when, oh my God, I love when this happens. I don't see the cards before I start reading them, but we have the South Node and we have the North Node from 2 different decks. And we have Venus. Oh yes, we have Venus and Taurus, and we have Pluto. Okay, so we have Mercury with Venus and Pluto. So first of all, let's start with Mercury. If you are someone who gets easily sucked into, your emotions, you could be a water sign, you're Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, you like to just stay in your emotions, you like to deal with your heart space energy, next year is gonna push you to think more logically. There's certain plans in your life that you've sort of been wanting to pursue for a long time, and finally next year you're gonna be pushed to actually make it happen 100%. So if you are someone who journals a lot, you write down your ideas, you write down your plans, you write down this business idea, whatever, it could be anything. Next year, you're going to be pushed to actually make it happen. Mercury energy for me is not only about your analytical thoughts, but also how you're going to make those into plans. Like every time I think of Mercury, I think of math. You do all these workings, you solve all these, equations, and you come to an answer. So you definitely are going to have to come to a lot of answers next year. Then we have the North Node. Having the South Node and the North North Node together is almost like you need to sort of get on your life path next year. I see that you are about to sort of jump on the right path to where you're meant to be. You are gonna need to have a lot of faith. I don't see you reaping all the rewards next year for whatever it is you want to do in life, but I see you kind of getting there. Okay, there's still a lot of planning to do. So if you were going into 2021 thinking that everything's going to happen this year, all my plans are going to come into fruition this year. For example, you want to be an actress, a musician, or you want to do something like just as simple as start a small business. I feel like 2021 is still going to be more building than it's going to be actual fruition. And why I say that is because we have Venus with Pluto. Now Venus is all about attraction, right? It's all about good things and pleasures and what you enjoy, but Pluto sort of comes in as a, are you sure this is what you want? Pluto sort of likes to break things down and question you whether you truly want this. It questions you that this thing has broken down, but are you willing to resurrect it? Okay, so I think there's going to be moments next year where you truly give up. It could even be on yourself, especially if you're on a journey of like changing your body, weight loss, things like that. There are going to be moments where you're going to break down and you're going to question yourself. You're going to question whether things are worth it, whether you're beautiful, like a little bit of self-confidence low. I'm getting mid-year 2021. I think is going to be a little tough for you during the summer. And I think that's when you're going to have to remember who you are and what you truly represent. A lot of you guys could be Virgo, Geminis, Libras, Taurus, and Scorpio. So keep that in mind. Don't get into that headspace. Try not to. I mean, I cannot say that don't, but try not to lose hope, because I think there's going to be quite a few breaking points in 2021, even with the people you meet. But what I see is next year is going to be very independent for you. Okay, I'm not seeing a lot of people come into your life. I'm not truly seeing you attract new people or new friends or new love as much as you're attracting new things for yourself as an individual. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then we have Six of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, as I said, Virgo. Virgo energy was really coming through for you guys. Then we have Three of Staves, and we have the Hierophant. Oh my God, we have Taurus. So Taurus and Virgo, it's a lot of earthy energy here, very prominent. Okay, so with Six of Pentacles and the Hermit. Next, 2021 is going to be all about equal give and take. All right, whatever you get from others, you're going to have to give it back. Now, this could be anything. This could be money-wise. If someone gives you money in 2021 itself, you are going to repay the debt. Okay, so if you, sorry, I'm like trying to recollect my thoughts. If you guys are thinking about taking a loan in 2021, what I feel like is be careful that you are able to pay the loan back in 2021 itself. So if you're taking a loan at the start of the year to invest in a certain business, to invest in a certain endeavor, or to invest in yourself, make sure it's enough that you can pay it off in 2021, because I feel like 2021 for you is all about karmic debts. I'm not sure what transitions you're going through, but it's all about repaying debts. Now, this doesn't have to be money-wise. This could even be people, soulmate, repaying karmic debts in soul ties, your family, and things like that. So make sure you are doing everything equal. You're not taking too much from people, you're not giving too much to people. And then we move on to the Hermit, which is all about spending time with yourself. As I said at the start of your reading, 2021 seems very much to do just with yourself. Okay, I see you sitting in solitude and planning your life ahead. A lot of planning, a lot of journaling, a lot of sorting down. And I feel like maybe you're gonna feel a little bit drained out in 2021, or stagnant is what I'm feeling. But I'm just doing a general reading on major themes and predictions. I mean, we can go more in detail. If you would like a personal reading, you can. But overall, I think you're going to not feel as confident as you wanted to feel, because your life is still building up. And I think especially if you have fire placements and you want things to happen like immediately, it's not going to be that way. But now, because I see all this earth here, I'm guessing that you are patient, you are willing to put the work in, so you're going to be happy. With the Hierophant, though, and Venus energy, I think you're gonna get more recognition, I feel like, for your physical appearance. So anyone here, oh my god, my leg is falling asleep, I'm sorry. Okay, so anyone here that is trying to get into aesthetics, that is trying to get into modeling, or like getting popular on Instagram or any other social media, I think that's going to be very easy for you. I see you doing a lot of home shoots, a lot of at home activities, which could be possible because we're all in lockdown, and maybe next year it's still going to continue. I see you truly doing a lot of things from home, so if that's something you're into, you are gonna be successful at it. All right, so that is something that I'm seeing for you guys. Now I'm gonna pull out some self-care cards to see what your resolutions should be for 2021. So for option 1, rose petals, what should your resolutions be? What is something you should, look out for next year? Ooh, we have 2 cards that popped out. We have drink tea, and we have look at the stars. Some of you guys might want to check your astrology transits for next year. This was coming in mid reading as well. You might want to look at your transits, see what's going to happen, especially mid-year during Mercury retrograde. Make sure you are planning your life, especially if you're into astrology. I think it's truly going to help you to look in your transits and see what's happening in order to work with that energy. With a drink tea, maybe you're gonna, okay, so drink tea for me is like a weight loss thing. I don't know if it's just me, but I've always been told, drinking green tea helps your metabolism. So maybe that's something that you're gonna look into as well, or maybe you're just gonna experience with new drinks and different ways that you can help your body as well. I see a lot of you guys getting into very herbal medicine as well, so especially if you guys are dealing with some health problems this year, I see you guys taking a very natural route next year for whatever it is that you're trying to heal. Okay, let's get one more. But should your resolution be? What should you do? Okay, we got 2. We have watch a movie and we have dance. So I feel like next year it's gonna be all about home energy for you. It's gonna be all about being at home, being with yourself. I see some of you guys actually adopting a cat, because here she's holding a cat and she has a cup of tea, a lot of snuggle time, a lot of dancing, a lot of movement. Some of you guys might go to some parties next year, if things open up, I hope so. And then we have plan a vacation at the bottom of the deck, so maybe mid-year you're gonna take a trip or something like that. And those are the kind of things that are they're gonna give you, they're gonna they're gonna make you inspire for 2022 and onwards. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 1. If you would like a more in-depth 2021 predictions, I could either do that mid-year or the start of Jan, or you could get a personal reading. I hope this resonates with you. If it does, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really, I just love reading your comments and seeing if it resonates with you. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay. Hello, whoever chose lavender. How are you guys doing? I'm just gonna take a sniff. Oh, smells so good. I love the smell of lavender. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I have missed you guys immensely. Oops. So yes, let's see what are gonna be your major trends for 2021 and predictions, whatever comes through. So the first card we have is the Resurrection. Then we have co-creation, and then we have miracles. So your major themes for next year is gonna be starting off things you left incomplete. So I feel like this group specifically is giving me that energy that you guys start a lot of things but don't complete it. Now, I relate to this a lot. I have Mars in my 5th house. I'm very quick with things. I pick up things quickly. I also have my Sun conjunct with Mars. I pick up things quickly and then I leave them quickly because I get bored easily. So what's going to happen for you in 2021 is that you are going to be forced to open up things that you have closed a long time ago. Now, this could be anything. This could could be a project, this could be a relationship, this could be a friendship, this could be mending your family things. Anything that you've put on a hold this year is going to show up next year, and you are going to have to deal with it with a resurrection. With a resurrection co-create, I also feel like some of you guys may, and for some of you guys who are trying, I think this is also going to be starting a family. So if you guys are thinking of having another baby or adopting more animals or getting married, this is going to be a very auspicious time for you. For a lot of you guys, I see you getting married, or I see you guys having babies. If that applies to you, please take it if only it resonates. But yeah, a lot of starting over, a lot of co-creating with other people. Some of you guys are going to get into partnerships in business or in again, I said relationships. I see a lot of you guys getting into business. I see a lot of you guys working with your heart space and being at peace with life. Okay, especially that you chose lavender. It's all about peace and calm and serenity. I see you guys truly working towards your sanity and your life purpose in 2021 in a very calm way. I don't see you guys being like very, trying to get things done. It's going to be very calculated, very calm. So I see 2021 major theme for you being creating things, but from a very light space. Okay, especially with that miracles, I feel like you're going to experience some major miracles in 2021. You're going to experience some outwardly things, especially if you are a psychic, a witch, a medium, whatever you are, or if you're not, you might have some major experiences with the other realms. For me, this card is very spiritual. We have the Ankh here, and we have the evil eye here on top. It really talks about, luck. It talks about protecting what's yours. It talks about family trees, growth, abundance. So I feel like 2021, you're going to experience a lot of miracles, a lot of blessings that you've been waiting for, you've been manifesting this year. So it's going to come in next year, and it's going to come in with a bang. Okay, especially if some of you guys who've been doing a lot of workings. Now, this could be journaling, this could be spells, this could be manifesting, scripting, whatever it is, or simply praying. It's gonna happen. Whatever you're trying to make happen, it's gonna happen next year. Whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're writing in your book every night, it's gonna happen. Okay, now let's see what else we have here. The first one we have is a win-win outcome is in forecast, full moon in Libra. We have nothing will come out of this situation, void of course moon. And then we have you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. What did I say? And then we have the energies gaining momentum, waxing moon. Now this for me feels like 4 parts of next year. I feel the first quarter of 2021 for you is gonna be very prosperous. I feel like if you're thinking about a relationship particularly, it's gonna be a very auspicious time to either get into a relationship or take it to the next level. And you're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get the justice you want. You're gonna get the court case you're trying to win. Whatever it is, it's gonna be in your favor. The second quarter of 2021, however, I see things going a little bit stagnant. I feel like you're gonna try to invest in something that's not yours. So be very careful. I feel like because you are in such a Neptunian energy next year, you are dreamlike, you are dreaming, things are happening for you, you're flowing with the energy. You might sort of lose touch with reality, especially if you have Neptune in the first house. I feel like you're going to lose touch with your own self next year a little bit, so be very careful, okay? That some things are not, okay, here's the thing you need to remember. Everything is possible, it can happen, but not everything is good for you, even if it happens. So that's another thing that you need to remember in 2021. Even though it happens, it doesn't mean it's going to happen for the good. So be careful with what you're manifesting and what you're putting out there, because I feel like you're going to be very energetically charged. Whatever you say, your words are going to turn into reality. So I feel like you're going to start realizing that, halfway through the year, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I need to be careful with what I'm doing. And then the third quarter, you are gonna you are definitely gonna still be in the process of getting those manifestations true. Now, here's the thing: if you're planning on having a baby, starting a business, or whatever it is that you're planning to do in 2021, even travel for a lot of you guys, I feel like some of you guys are wanting to travel. It could be overseas. It's not gonna happen until the end of 2021. Okay, so there's gonna be some delays that I feel here, but don't get disheartened. These delays are happening for very good reasons, and it's because I feel going into 2022, you're going to be making some big moves. Okay, so for 2021 is still in the middle. Like for option one, it was more starting point. For you guys, it's in the middle. So your things are coming into fruition, but not as quickly again as you want them to. But yeah, third quarter, I feel like you will be very close to achieving certain goals. I see some of you guys graduating next year as well if you are in college, or if you're gonna apply into a course. I see you guys getting some achievements, third quarter, some credentials as well, some certification, something legal, something legally binding as well might happen mid next year. That's gonna be very crucial for your growth. As a whole. Then end of 2021, I feel like you are going to be gaining momentum for something new, something bigger. I think you've achieved what you wanted to achieve in 2021, and now you're moving on to something better. So 2021 for you is going to be very fast moving. And as I always say, there's going to be stagnant moments in every person's life. It's impossible to always be on a high. You kind of have to be on a low sometimes. So yeah, you're definitely going to have your highs and lows, but it's mostly going to be highs. I see you truly, again, I don't know why I'm picking up that 2021 as a collective is all about planning. So even here, it's all about planning, but things are actually going to happen way quicker than you would expect them to happen. I see a lot of you guys making new friends as well. That's just coming to me. A lot of new friends, a lot of new social gatherings, a lot of new contacts and networking. So if you are someone who wants to sort of broaden your horizon in terms of networking and connecting with people, it's gonna happen next year. Okay, I see a lot of events. Whew, what else do we have here? We have a moon. Ooh, as I was saying, Neptune energy, Pisces, Cancer. We have this sixth house, which is again career, your job. We have Libra. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have Libra twice. And then we have the second house, which is all about finances, your resources. You could have moon in your sixth house or your second house, or you could have Libra in your sixth house or second house, whatever. The signs, I think I already said the signs: Libra, Pisces, Cancer. I see Aries. I feel Sag, a lot of fire. I see Leo moons here. I don't know, out of the blue, but that's what I feel. Okay, now with the moon, 2021. Listen, if you are someone who hates acknowledging your feelings, you're just someone who does not like being emotional, you rather just, suffer in silence, you rather just sit in your room and pretend that problems don't exist, you want to be a Sagittarius, you want to party your problems away. That's not going to be the case in 2021. You are going to have to deal with your shadow self. You are gonna have to tap into your emotions. You're gonna have to tap into your watery energy to see where you're meant to go, because your intuition is gonna guide you the most next year. Especially when it comes to your career and your job, especially if you work at a job, or some of you guys might be starting new jobs where you are working with others or you're giving service to others, is also what I'm getting, because sixth house is all about giving service. It talks about retail, it talks about nursing, just anything that's service to others, and not to yourself. You are gonna need a lot of empathy and a lot of emotional strength next year, especially dealing with your career. You might find yourself sort of questioning whether you are on the right path in terms of your job. And that's the moment where you truly have to tap into your intuition, because it's not going to be the same for everyone. This is just a general reading. It's just an overview of major themes. If you want a more specific 2021 reading, you can get a personal reading with me or whoever you resonate with, or I can make a video about more in depth starting Jan. Anyways, but yeah, you're truly gonna have to follow your intuition on that one and feel it out is what I'm feeling strongly. Now it's all about your intuition guiding you in 2021, so be very discerning of what you're feeling and accept. Okay, we as humans like to pretend that feelings don't exist and our intuition is fake. Even as a psychic, even as someone who does energy work, there are times I like to I like to tell myself I'm skeptical and I shouldn't do that, but that's not right. You have to listen to yourself and your heart and your intuition, and you're gonna have to do that. Now, moving on to Libra. Next year you might change up again your physical appearance. I was getting this for pile one as well. I'm getting this for you as well. Libra is all about luxuries. Some of you guys have been saving up to buy a luxury bag or something, name brand. It's gonna happen next year because I see with the second house you've been saving a lot of things for some good things. So I see you investing more in beauty and luxury. Some of you guys might change your aesthetics at home. You might get a new wardrobe. You might, something like that is also coming through for you guys. I see you guys. Whew, there's something that's trying to come through and I'm really trying to feel it out. I need to pull another one of my karma cards real quick just to clarify. Option 2, lavender. Please. Okay. Yes. We have 7th house. Yeah. So okay. Makes sense. You know how in the start of the reading for you guys, I was talking about partnerships and co-creating. 7th house is all about relationships and, how you want to be treated in a relationship. You guys are going to expect a lot more out of your partners next year. So now, if you are already in a relationship, you might push your partner into being more of what you want them to be. There's going to be, I feel like, if you're in a relationship, a lot of arguments about what you want the relationship to be like or look like. If that's not the case, you might actually look for someone who ticks all your boxes aesthetic wise and money wise. So now if you are looking for a partner in 2021, you're going to be very specific about who it is that you want to be with. Do they have the money? Do they look a certain way? Okay, so that's something that's going to be a big theme as well within your relationships and your partnerships and your friendships. Does this person benefit me or not? For me, I don't like to think of Libras as very materialistic, but they kind of are. It depends, and they're not in a bad way. If they're healed, they're never going to be materialistic in a bad way. They just like pretty things. And I think that's going to be a big theme as well, aesthetics in terms of luxury and making things prettier. If you're someone who never really cared about how you did your hair, all of a sudden you're going to care about it. Okay. And then with that second house, you're going to actually save up a lot of money next year. I think you're not going to spend as much as you usually spend, especially if you are a water sign. If you are a Pisces or a Cancer, your spendings are going to go very much low. You're going to save a lot more than you spend as well next year. So that's going to be a major theme that's going to help you build your wealth up for the upcoming years. Now let's see tarot-wise what we have here. We have the Chariot. Okay, now this was giving, I knew it, Cancers. I see you, Cancers. I'm a Cancer, so it's okay. We have the Chariot. We have 3 of Pentacles. We have Ace of Staves. And we have Page of Vessels. Listen, you guys are going to be marching towards your dreams. You're not stopping. You are absolutely not stopping next year. You are going towards what it is you want. You are jogging towards what it is that you want with that Chariot energy. You don't care if anyone's trying to stop you or if anyone's not trying to stop you. You are truly pursuing what's making you happy. You next year are letting go of the idea that you have to be a specific way. I truly feel that us Cancers are so sometimes I feel like for a lot of my friends or for a lot of my family, I'm just a little baby and I don't care much. I just want to be a housewife. That's not the case. Cancers are ambitious. Cancers want things. They go get things. They go achieve their dreams because they are the Chariot, in tarot. And I think next year you're truly going to be on that journey of just self-discovery, but you're making things happen. You're not waiting around. You're making things happen, especially with this 3 of Pentacles and this Ace Ace of Staves. You are taking the actions that you are meant to take in order to get what you want. Okay, if you want to get your crush, you see them at a party, you are gonna approach them. You are shameless and in a good way. Okay, pile 2, you are calm and collected, and you are doing the best of your abilities, and you're doing it good, and you're doing it with grace. Okay, with that Ace of Staves and that Page of Vessels, some of you guys might attract a water sign in your life. If you're looking for a partner, you might get a water sign. You might give birth to a water sign next year. You never know. But I see that. I see a specific Scorpio coming in for a lot of you guys, that might offer you something really big. It could be a commitment. It could be anything that you want. That's a very specific message for whoever resonates with. But for 2021, your major themes is truly co-creating, seeing the miracles around you, and going towards what it is you want. You are not accepting less, and that is beautiful, because oh my god, I almost dropped y'all. Because no one should expect less from anyone, and no one should want less than anyone. So okay, so let me pull out some resolution cards, or what it is that you should do in 2021 that's gonna help you or help your soul. We have chanting. Okay, so a lot of you guys might start meditating. You guys, I see you writing chants, singing. So that's something maybe you should try out to, work on your energy fields for next year. What else? 2021, option 2. We have plan a vacation, and we have hydrate. So next year, keep yourself hydrated, because you are so active. You are going towards your dreams. You are planning your life. You're getting it. A lot of you guys are creating babies, and it's amazing. Make sure you're hydrated. Plan a vacation. I was seeing this. There's definitely going to be a trip for you guys next year. A lot of traveling, especially. I feel like you guys, if you have some Sag placements there, I know I do. You're gonna want to get out. You're gonna want to travel. You're gonna want to see that new place, because this year, you've been so closed up, and you just need a new change of scenery for a lot of you guys. And the last one we have is drink tea. You know what's crazy? We had drink tea in the first pile as well. So if you are being drawn to watch that, maybe you should. It might have some things that might resonate with you. But yeah, drink tea, stay healthy, work on your goals, and I know that you got this. So I hope this video resonates with you. If it does, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I love reading your comments. If you would like a personal reading, you can get that as well. And I will see you guys in another video. I hope you have a great 2020 and 2021. Bye. Whew. Okay, last but oh my god, I'm literally gonna drop it. Last but not the least, we have pink Himalayan salt. Sorry, after I read for a while, I just lose speech. I have Saturn in my third. I can't speak a lot of the times. I don't know what I'm saying. We have salt. 2021 could be all about protection and cleansing for you guys, because salt is purifying, salt is cleansing, salt is protective. Some of you guys might be starting something new in terms of protecting your wealth. That's very specific. Some of you guys are like gonna start investing in stocks as well. I'm getting a lot of financial stocks energy here. Okay, so let's see what we have. The first card we have is the real you. Ooh, yes, be yourself. We have transformation, and we have gratitude. Listen, pile 3, what are you guys doing next year? You are truly saying, you know what, F it, I'm just gonna be who I am. I am tired of people trying to tell me who to be. I'm tired of people wanting to be a specific way. I am gonna change. I'm gonna transform. I'm gonna protect my energy, and I'm gonna be grateful for who I am and what I am becoming. You guys are absolutely going through this massive change, and by the end of 2021, you are gonna be unrecognizable. People are not even gonna know it's you. Okay, the major themes for next year is truly being who you are meant to be, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, with the people you attract, with what you study, what you work. Everything, I feel like it's going to be a 180 for you next year. Major transformation. And I'm not saying this lightly at all, especially because we have salt here. And salt basically gives you a clean slate. It cleanses, right? So clear slate, starting afresh, being who you are. A lot of you guys, I feel like, have been criticized almost all your life by your family, by your friends. There's a lot of criticism that I feel from you guys. A lot of you guys, I feel like, are water signs or air signs. I'm getting strong Aquarian energy here. You know, people were unable to see you for who you are for the longest time. Yet you were always strong. You went towards what it is that you wanted, what it is you wanted to do. But yet with a little bit of fear. But now finally you're letting go of that fear and you're like, you know what? I am going to go through this beautiful transformation. I'm going to be the best version of myself and no one's going to stop me. So major theme for 2021, transformation, being the real you, and gratitude for the universe for who you're becoming. Whew, I love this. All right, let's see what Monology cards we have. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, you guys. This is beautiful. The first card we have is You Are Good Enough, Full Moon in Virgo. I love this. Just to clarify, I don't see the cards before I read them. I feel like it ruins the fun. It just isn't the same. We have Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. Oh my god. We have Luck is on Your Side, New Moon in Sag. I'm so excited for you guys. We have Be Bold and Make the First Move, Cardinal Moon. Listen, the first card right off the bat we have is You Are Good Enough, Full Moon in Virgo. You could be a Virgo, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Sag. You are finally realizing your divinity, your God energy, your goddess energy, your beauty, your grace, and everything. 2021 for you is going to be the most confident and just self improvement kind of a month. Virgos are so analytical of themselves. They're so critical of themselves. They overthink everything they do. They're very diplomatic. You know, you are finally going to realize that it's not you, it's them. You know, you were just trying to be the best version of yourself and people kept breaking you down. But in 2021, you're finally realizing you are good enough. You are it. You don't need anyone else to tell you that. You don't need anyone else to confirm what it is you already believe, especially with this Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. You're finally working through things that give you anxiety, things that keep you up at night, things that make you double think your self-worth. So you're truly going to finally work through your shadow self and finally get over all those negative things that's sort of drilled into your subconscious, just in your brain since you were younger or whatever. You're finally breaking through. Some of you guys are going to come out of a very toxic relationship with a partner, a parent, a friend, or yourself, to be honest. Believe it or not, sometimes we could be the most confident of people. I know people that are Instagram famous, are actors, are actresses, are in the public eye, and when you look at them you can just see the confidence, but deep down they're not confident. But for you guys, salt salt pile 3, next year you're gonna truly be happy from the inside. It's no more gonna be an act. It's no more gonna be just a made-up thought in your mind. It's gonna be reality. Okay, and that is beautiful. And then we have Luck is on Your Side, New Moon in Sagittarius. Everything you touch next year is going to turn into gold. Okay, Sagittarius is the most lucky zodiac sign. Jupiter is all about luck and expansion. Wherever Jupiter is, it blesses, it gives. I feel like since the past few years you've been in the Saturn energy. Actually, a lot of you guys could be Capricorns or Capricorn risings. Capricorns have been having a lot of tough times since the last 3 years with the transits, and we're finally moving into Aquarius. So all the Aquarius risings are going to be a little bit on the edge next year, but I feel like you are finally getting the rewards that you have been looking for. Okay, so oh my god, I'm so excited for you guys. I'm gonna actually tear up. But yes, luck is on your side. Everything you touch is gonna turn into gold. Whatever it is you want to do next year, go for it. Don't double think. And then we have Be Bold and Make the First Moon, Cardinal Moon. A lot of you guys could be cardinal signs. Cancer. Ooh, what else is a cardinal sign? My brain just stopped working for a second, excuse me. But yes, with this Be Bold and Make the First Move next year, do not be afraid to take the first step. anything, talking to someone, going to an interview, making new friends, communicating with someone you haven't communicated with in like the last 5 years. Don't be scared to make a move. Okay, be grateful for what you have. The only way you're going to receive more in 2021 is if you're going to be grateful on the way, because you're going to be receiving so many blessings. And if you lose sight of why it is that the universe is giving you all of this, or why is it that you're being blessed, it might be of some trouble. So be very mindful, be very grateful, be very gracious in your approach on things. Don't let it get to you. I feel like that's one of the biggest things I've seen happen to humans in general. Sometimes we get all these blessings that we kind of forget to be grateful. We forget that, it came to us because we worked hard, but that sort of gets to us sometimes. So I feel like you guys might have that sort of tendency of, forgetting to be a little grateful. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't mean this in a malicious way. I mean this in a, you guys have to kind of look out. Okay, look out and don't spread yourself thinner than you have in the past few years. Okay, stay grounded next year is also what I'm getting. The next we have the 12th house. Ooh, your faith, your spirituality. We have Gemini. We have 11th house, travel, friends, freedom. Oh, a lot of you guys are going to be making a lot of new friends. Then we have Aries. Okay, so we have Gemini and Aries for signs 12th house Capricorn or Leo. Okay, so again, 2021 for you guys. I'm like moving around because my leg is falling asleep because I'm sitting on the floor. Okay, so 12th house. 2021 is going to be all about testing your faith. As I was saying, sometimes we get so much, we kind of forget to say a thank you. We forget to acknowledge our roots. So next year with this 12th house energy, you're going to be pushed into acknowledging your faith. Why is it that it took you so long to get where you are? Okay, which lesson triggered this expansion? So you're gonna have to question a lot of things. You're gonna have to question everything about yourself. You're gonna have to question how you got here, why you got here, what did you do to get here. Okay, with the 12th house is all about your intuition, all about, the unknown, about mental health, about your shadow, and your, all those fun occulty things that I enjoy. A lot of you guys might be dealing with a lot of mental health issues. I see some of you guys could have been psychically attacked as well. Maybe there were people who were sending you bad vibes or bad energy. I feel like in 2021 you're finally recovering from that, especially for a lot of you guys who are dealing with mental health problems like depression, anxiety. First of all, I would like to say I truly understand how that is. I know how difficult it is to get out of that pit. I myself am on my own healing my mental health recently, so I know exactly how it is to, be in that pit and feeling that there's no way out. You feel that you're just gonna be there forever. But finally you're realizing that you can come out of it. You can get out of that just that pit that you put yourself into. Okay, with that Gemini energy, you're finally going to speak your mind more clearly next year. You're finally gonna know what you want. You're gonna believe in what you want. You're gonna find ways to get things done efficiently. You're not gonna drag things, especially with this 11th house. Your circle of friends could expand next year. You might make a lot of new friends. You're gonna meet a lot of new faces, a lot of new individuals that are gonna truly help you on your path. A lot of you might be attracting your soul tribe, your soul family, all that fun stuff, your soul mates, your karmic partners, whatever. You're attracting a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are gonna look up to you next year as well. They're gonna look at you heal. They're gonna look at you glow. They're gonna see you being more grateful, more, I see such beautiful energy for you guys. Like, I'm getting a vision of a lot of light. You're going in a lot of light, a lot of brightness. Like, you're gonna be shining. But how you make use of that shine is very important next year. How you use this opportunity that the universe has given to you is gonna be very crucial. Then we have Aries here. You might get into a little trouble next year with your desires and passion, especially if you're single. You might go out too much. You might put yourself in a puddle with who you should date. But that's fine. It's always fun to have more than to have less or none. That's what I believe in. It's always fun to have options. But be careful of being over passionate next year. It might lead to things you don't want. Um, so yes, be honest with yourself. One thing about Aries is they're very honest. They cannot lie to save their life, unless it's about their emotions. Then they can lie, of course. Be careful about what you're saying to people as well, especially with this 12th house energy here. Sometimes when you tell your plans to people, they don't work because evil eye is very real. Jealousy is very real. So be careful who you're talking to about your plans next year. Be sure you're not negatively talking to yourself as well. Stray away from anything negative. Stay confident in who you are. Let me pull in the karma card. I did pull one for option 2, and I think I need one for you guys as well. Option 3, salt. What it is? 2021. We have Saturn. Yes. As I was saying, a lot of you guys for the longest time have been in weird Saturn energy. And Saturn is coming back here to tell you that it's finally time that your hustle is going to make sense. Everything that you've been working on is going to make sense. Now, here's the thing. Saturn always comes with Jupiter. Where there's abundance, there's always restrictions, because the universe is never going to give you way too much than you can handle. So yes, Saturn being here, Capricorn energy, because you are in such beautiful energy 2021, you're truly, being yourself, you're being who you are. There might be some grounding events, as I said this to the last 2 piles as well. It can always be highs, they're definitely going to be lows. And now these lows, I feel like, are going to be surrounding, I'm getting home. A lot of you guys might have to move homes, which might come off as a shock. Okay, some of you guys might have to leave a certain place, a certain city or country, which might come to you as a shock. And I think that's going to be a lesson for a lot of you guys. If that's not the case, a lot of you guys would be drastically cutting someone off or something off from your life. Now, this could be a long-term relationship, marriage, job, friendship. There's going to be something that's going to be drastically changed, I feel like, mid-year. And that's going to truly push you onto a completely new journey, and you're going to have to stay confident in this. You're going to have to be the same confident you were at the start of the year. Okay, but this is just Saturn trying to balance things out. Don't take it to your heart. It's just the universe doing its balancing act. Don't question whether you deserve it. You are deserving, but let this happen. Okay, well, let's get to your tarot. I've been talking endlessly. We have the Sun, which is Leo. We have a 3 of Vessels, which is 3 of Cups. We have with the 11th house. Ooh, we have Knight of Pentacles, and we have the World. Ooh, yes, a lot of you guys are going to be moving seas, moving abroad. And if you're already abroad, you're going to move elsewhere. You're not going to be going back home. You're going to be moving elsewhere. Now, with that Sun, when I was, by the way, pulling cards for this pile, I was seeing kids. I don't know. Did I say this for this pile? No, it was the last pile. I was seeing a lot of kids, a lot of fertility. You guys are going to be very fertile in 2021. So if you don't want kids, be careful. And I say that because we have that Aries here, being single, ready to mingle might turn into something you don't want. So be careful. Then the 3 of Vessels, again, a lot of friendship, a lot of good times, a lot of good moments, a lot of alcohol, you guys. If you are someone who's addictive, that's one thing that's coming through. Be careful with how much you're drinking in 2021. I see you getting a lot of opportunities, but refrain, especially if you are sensitive with your mental health, healing and all of that. If you're sensitive to your addictions, please try not to fall into that pit. I see a lot of opportunities here that could happen. Other than that, there's going to be a lot of celebration. predictions. I see there's an earth sign around you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's slowly and steadily going to make their way towards you. Don't push them. And if this is you, don't push yourself to do things you don't want to do. If this is someone else, be careful. Be careful. And then we have the World, which is about completion. It's about travel. It's about, endings and all that fun stuff. I feel like 2021, there's going to be a lot of goals that you're going to achieve from your vision board. I see you guys being on Pinterest, making boards. Things are finally coming into fruition. I see a lot of you guys actually moving countries or moving abroad. So if that's something that you're interested in, it might actually end up happening, So keep an open mind about it. All right, so I'm going to pull some self-care cards as resolutions or something you should do next year in order to, just for your health, your mental health, wealth, what it is that you should do in 2021. We have connect with crystals. Maybe you need to start doing some energy work regarding crystals. Maybe go crystal shopping. We have soak and bath. Next year, take time to yourself, okay? Get more rituals that are going to enhance your sense of, I'm getting smell. So if you have nose problems, this is so specific. I'm sorry. If you have sinus, you have anything to do with the nose, get more into aromatherapy if that's something you're into is also what I'm getting. Connect with more crystals, connect with more energies, different energy fields, and how you can use it for your advantage to manifest. Then we have sync with the moon. So next year you might be very in sync with the moon phases, so look into that as well. See how that's going to be affecting your transits as well if that's something you're interested in. And the last card for you guys, major trends and predictions, we have, look at the start. Pile 2 had this. So if you were confused between 2 piles, you might want to check out pile 2 as well, because I know it was not 2, it was 1. I think it was 1 that had this. One of them had it. So yes, look at your transits, look at your astrology, look at the stars. If you're studying astronomy, this is a good omen to go with it and achieve your goals and dreams. So that was your major trends and predictions for 2021, pile 3. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. If this does, do like, comment, and subscribe. I love reading your comments. If you would like to a more in-depth 2021 prediction, you can get a personal reading. It's on the description box, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.